Holy shit! That was awesome. Oh my God. Those things are animals.
Drove it till the wheels fell off kind of scenario, literally, and she ran good. I had no front bumper the night before. I was gonna jerry rig some. You don't even want to know what I was gonna do to make it work so that I could go up there. But luckily, one of the guys up there had the lower bumper piece that I needed. But I ordered one from Roven, and I paid, I don't know, $10 for 3-day shipping. So everything showed up. You know, the whole setup comes, you know, it's a 3-piece setup, but it showed up at like 4 o'clock on Saturday, and I needed it to be there on Friday. Rear bumper finally gave way, that lower piece. So I mean, this thing's, it basically needs a new cage, you know. Finally got some lighting out here, thanks to my brother. Thanks, Bri. Helped me get the puck lighting done so that I'd have lighting in all 4 corners, which made a huge difference. I can actually finally see out here, and yeah, I've never done that kind of wiring before, so I just wanted to check in with my brother and have him walk me through a couple things so I didn't burn my house down, and thankfully I didn't. So somebody asked recently when I'm going to get that thing back out, and I will, I promise. I just haven't had time, and I recently put those Galante Performance limited straps on there, the orange ones, you can see them. Those things, I guess, are flying off the shelf. I raced with Chris Galante. He's a great guy, and he put a lot of effort into those, a lot of testing, and so far so good. You can get them for the Losi 5T and for the Kraken Vector. I stopped by Harbor Freight tonight to get a few things. I can't go in that place without leave. I go in there for one thing, dude. One thing. And I leave with another TV mount because I ended up with an extra monitor, so now I'm going to put a TV in my bedroom. Needed a pump sprayer for the bullshit that you got to do. Needed a 8-foot tree trimmer thing. $100, boom, gone, 15 minutes. But I got a box today, and what I did was I got a box with a used Vertigo bell in it because that turtle grabber bell I've been running for a few seasons now with that FS clutch. and it's all wallowed out, man. The bearing never sits right in the in the carrier, and that's a brand new. I mean, it's a year old, but it's a bottle-owned carrier. And this is just a beefier setup. This hex setup is what I run on the Baja, and they're expensive. They're like $45 just for the bell, and he charges, I don't know, DDM charges like $20 a pop for the pinions. So I traded the Kraken Trepador tires that I had, the 3-piece rear bumper set, because I needed it. I finally bought a LiPo battery. I decided to go with the Killer RC Baja battery because I didn't want to just limit myself to the one that fits the Losi, the 5, being I have, the Baja and the Vector. So this here will fit in all 3. I finally broke down and spent the $150 damn for this thing. It's got it, it's one of those things where I've managed to go, so long without spending that kind of money on this thing. But I mean, I run the FID. I run the FID center diff, and I wish I could get my hand in there right, but this whole cup just goes back and forth. And I tried to deal with that a long time ago by shimming it and shit. All it did was lock it up once the shims got hot. It doesn't work. So I have the top. Somebody gave me the top from a modified RC center diff tower. So I am running that, but the rest of it's all King Motor shit. That red alloy King Motor shit. Finally picked up one of these so that I can start running this my Zenoa G320 coil again. Picked up another quart of clots and found that there's a local AmSoil distributor. It's like a little kind of hole in the wall oil change place. And I walked in and then asked the dude. He goes, "Yeah, I might have some." He checked, he didn't, but he goes, I'll put in 2 quarts on my next order and just come by in about 2 weeks. I'll give it to you for cost." So that's cool. So I can finally start running that Dominator shit that everybody raves about. These were on deal of the day, and the reason I don't have my rear tire on there right now is because I think I talked about it. The J-Concept tires, they stopped making them, the chases that I ran, or that are on there now. What happens is the piece that is molded to allow the bead lock to kind of grab it, it rips away from the tire, and eventually the tire just tore off. The foam insert shot off during while I was running, and the foam insert got all fucked up. So I needed a new set of inserts because I don't have any. I have all these tires and I don't have any foam inserts, any extras anyway. So these were on deal today, and I figured, what the fuck? Why spend $25 on a set of Mad Max foam inserts when I can get these for $40, all mounted up, inserts inside, good to go? Because my Baja for the longest time has needed a new set of tires, and I can just replace these, with these, and take one of the foams out and pop it in there. Luckily, I have one more J-Concept Chaser, brand new, because they sent me an extra set when I had the initial issue with it, and they told me they were going to discontinue these tires that, I guess Matt Olson found a way to like glue them or something, and he runs them, he sells them, what's left of their stock trackside during races and shit, but I don't think they're making them anymore. These I'm pretty impressed with. You can see how it's like reinforced in the center. That's pretty neat, and it's like kind of like a rough material. The bead locks are just, standard, but the tire itself, the actual feel of it, it's nice. The sidewall knobby, that's nice right there. Those didn't come they didn't look as aggressive as this brand new. This is nice. It's got the metal ring, not the insert, but the metal ring. That's about it for now, boys. I got some wrenching to do, and the next track day I think is not this weekend coming, but the next after that. So stay tuned. I'll get some more footage.